As you make your way to your seats, would everyone please turn to the screen to my right to view a brief video on the history of the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame. Thank you.
Since its creation in 1981, the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame has honored the city's student athletes in every major sport for their athletic and academic accomplishments. Showcasing Lakewood's best was the brainchild of former City Council member Larry Van Nostrand and McDonald's owner Ron Piazza.
I recall sitting at his dining room table when he brought up the idea that we should celebrate people that had really done some notable things in sports. And we both came up with the concept of having some kind of a Hall of Fame that recognized everybody every year. And Larry was adamant that he didn't want it tucked away in a hall that nobody would ever see, and he asked if I would consider putting that in my McDonald's restaurant at the time. And I said if he helped me with getting the city on board, I'd be happy to do that. Neither one of us ever thought that it would still be going strong this many years.
The program's first athlete of the year was Jim Knob, a wheelchair marathoner and racer. Knob attended Lakewood High School and went on to become a 5-time Boston Marathon champion. Since then, many stellar athletes have been honored, including Lisa Fernandez, 3-time Olympic gold medalist and 2-time NCAA champion. James Harden, 3-time NBA scoring champion. Travis d'Arnaud, World Series champion with the Atlanta Braves. And Savannah DeMello, midfielder with the National Women's Soccer League's Racing Louisville. Each year, the Hall of Fame Board of Electors takes on the challenging task of choosing winners from Lakewood area high schools and colleges. The board is represented by city council members, high school administrators, athletic directors, local sports writers, and city staff. The top honor given is the Athlete of the Year Award. Individual athletes and teams in over a dozen sports categories are honored at the annual Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame Awards Banquet. But the home of the Hall of Fame is located inside of the Woodruff Avenue McDonald's. Here, patrons can see a gallery showcasing the Hall's winners and local sports memorabilia.
You know, I don't know why we have so many great athletes who have come out of this city, unless there's something in the water that I don't know about. But I do know that it's the community that rallies around the sports programs here in the city, and we were founded on our youth sports programs, the parks, and maybe all of that combined is why we have so many great athletes who come out of this community.
One of the highlights I've had as a member of the Board of Electors is when we've announced that an athlete has become Athlete of the Year. We wanted to share that you've been awarded the Athlete of the Year for the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame.
I was in shock. I was not expecting this at all. But it feels good to actually accomplish this. It feels amazing.
Going in and being immortalized at McDonald's and having your name on that wall is a big deal. When you see James Harden and you see Travis d'Arnaud and you see J.P. Crawford, you start seeing people that are professional athletes. There's so many names. Lisa Fernandez, she was an Olympian. She was a national champion. She was a coach. And once our athletes go in there and see that, and they'll say it, our kids will come back and they'll go, I want my name up there. I want to be up there.
Jason Zuniga.
The Lakewood Special Olympics Athlete of the Year Award has become just a real exciting part of the ceremony, and for any team who won a gold medal. Whether it's a gold medal in bocce or a gold medal and a state championship in basketball or softball, they're going to be part of the Lakewood Hall of Fame.
I think the Lakewood Youth Sports Hall of Fame is the most unique recognition program that we have in our city. There's no place else like it. And not just athletes, but also the coaches who have supported these athletes, from youth sports coaches to athletic directors. The Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame is not just about recognizing individual athletic talent. It's about recognizing our community.
It's a very remarkable thing that we have in our city, that we continue to honor athletes, community volunteers that contribute to youth sports in our city, and we will continue to honor athletes for many years to come.
Honestly, I never thought we would be this many years into it. I'm just glad that I had a chance to have an impact on a program that has gone way beyond anybody's dreams. Larry and I, we put the seeds in the ground, and for the first 3 years we watered it, made sure it came out, but since then it's taking on a life of its own, and it's really important to this community.
Welcome and good evening. We are here tonight to celebrate the 2026 Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame induction ceremony. My name is Jonathan Gorney, and I'll be serving as your introductory host this evening. Tonight, we are proud to recognize an extraordinary group of individuals who make up the 44th class inducted into the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame. This accomplished class is being honored for their achievements during the 2025 calendar year, and we are grateful to be able to celebrate their success together this evening. It is my pleasure to introduce the man who will now take over and do this properly. Back to host this ceremony for the 19th consecutive year, please join me in welcoming to the stage your MC for the evening and the reason this event stays on schedule, Mr. Chuck Martucci.
Thank you, John. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame induction ceremony. It's always a privilege to stand before you on a night like this. This event isn't just about awards or statistics. It's about recognizing the discipline, sacrifice, and resilience that happen long before anyone takes home a trophy. The early mornings, the long practices, the bus rides, the setbacks that test you, and the decision again and again to keep pushing forward. And pushing forward is something Lakewood athletes have been doing at a pretty remarkable level lately. Tonight, we'll recognize Lakewood champions, CIF champions, countless individual honors, and even an NCAA championship. Every year, I think, this has to be the high water mark. There's no way we can top this next time, and every year, I'm proven wrong. The young athletes in this community just keep raising the bar and then raising it again. What truly defines tonight's honorees isn't just success. It's character, it's the commitment to show up, to work, and to compete with upstanding sportsmanship. That's what makes this ceremony meaningful. So instead of talking about excellence, let's celebrate it. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applauding all of the individuals we're here to recognize tonight. As we move through this evening's presentations, please note that tonight's awards recognize each athlete's accomplishments in sports that concluded during the 2025 calendar year. We begin this evening by recognizing those athletes who have been honored as distinguished nominees. Each year, in every category, we receive numerous nominations for many deserving and highly qualified athletes. This outstanding group of individuals was nominated in recognition of their accomplishments and accolades within their respective sports. After thoughtful review, the Board of Electors voted to acknowledge their achievements by honoring them as this year's distinguished nominees. The Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame would also like to extend its sincere appreciation to Seroptimus International of Lakewood, Long Beach for their continued sponsorship of the Distinguished Nominee Award. We will begin with our first group of distinguished nominees. First up, baseball. Daniel Carbajal, Artesia High School. Also in baseball, Drake Merrill, Lakewood High School. In basketball, CJ Okiki, Artesia High School. In cheerleading, Saley Aluwe, Artesia High School. Also in cheerleading, Catherine Bell, St. Joseph High School. Flag football, Juliana Ortiz, Artesia High School. Football, Miles Mitchell, Mayfair High School. In golf, Sydney Adams, Lakewood High School. And also in golf, Zuri Ariano, Mayfair High School. Congratulations to our first group of distinguished nominees. Let's give them a well-deserved round of applause. Moving on to our second group of distinguished nominees. First up in gymnastics, Camilla Islos, St. Joseph High School. Gymnastics, Avery Phelps, St. Joseph High School. In soccer, Hedo Loza, Artesia High School. Soccer, Adrian Martinez, Artesia High School. Soccer, Marielle Navor, Artesia High School. And also in soccer, Juliana Ortiz, Artesia High School. In swimming, Nikki Bickel, Long Beach Polytechnic High School. In tennis, Dominic Calderon, Mayfair High School. In tennis, Delana Lay, Mayfair High School. And in tennis, Anthony Quiros, Mayfair High School. Thank you to our second group, and congratulations on all of your achievements. And now, our final group of distinguished nominees. First up in track and field, Brandon Silliman, Mayfair High School. In volleyball, Avery Garrison, Artesia High School. In volleyball, Alize Leilua, Lakewood High School. Also in volleyball, Haley Robertson, Artesia High School. In wrestling, Rihanna Chavez, Mayfair High School. And also in wrestling, Alyssa Prado, Mayfair High School. Please join me in recognizing our third group with a round of applause. Ashley Wafer, why don't you come up here as well? In wrestling from Lakewood High School, Ashley Wafer. Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to recognize a group who could not be with us tonight, but whose accomplishments are equally deserving of an acknowledgement. Baseball, first up, Nolan Fox, Mayfair High School. Tyler Smith, Los Alamitos High School. Aiden Sullivan, Mayfair High School. In basketball, Naima King, Lakewood High School. Football, Chaz Gilbreth, Mayfair High School. In softball, Kaylees Foster, Artesia High School. Also in softball, Aaliyah Medina, Artesia High School. In volleyball, Isabel Cruz, Artesia High School. And finally, in wrestling, Alyssa Sanchez Kinney, Lakewood High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in another big round of applause for each and every one of these phenomenal athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin our awards presentation, we would like to share a bit of history about this event. Tonight marks the 44th annual Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame Awards. Over the previous 43 ceremonies, we have honored more than 900 performers of the year, over 600 special achievement recipients, and 60 athletes and co-athletes of the year. This evening, we will enshrine our newest athlete of the year, bringing the total number of recipients of this distinguished honor to 61. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the chairman of the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame, Vice Mayor Jeff Wood.
Thank you, Chuck, and good evening, and welcome to the 44th annual Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame banquet. Tonight we come together to honor the remarkable accomplishments of our exceptional athletes, coaches, sports advocates, and individuals whose dedication, talent, and passion have made them true standouts within our community. Before we proceed with recognizing the inductees of the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame, I would like to acknowledge the members of the Hall of Fame Board of Electors who have given their time, expertise, and unwavering dedication for the success of this program. And now I would like to please ask the members of the Hall of Fame Board of Electors to please stand and be recognized. Thank you for all you have done to contribute to the success of this event. Tonight we celebrate more than talent. We celebrate history in the making. For sports do more than fill scoreboards. They mark moments in time. They give generation memories to cherish and stories that endure long after the final whistle. The world marks its eras through sports. Every 2 years, the Olympics unites nations in the spirit of competition. And I'd be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to mention that Alyssa Liu, who just won the Olympic gold medal in women's figure skating last week in the singles and team event, trained right here at the rinks in Lakewood. And how great it is that we have an Olympian training here in Lakewood. I'd also like to acknowledge a Lakewood resident and a member of the 2026 Team USA Women's Figure Skating as an alternate, Star Andrews. With the Winter Olympics concluding yesterday, our attention now turns to the Summer Olympics, returning to Los Angeles in 2028 for the first time since 1984. This is history coming full circle. A new generation is preparing to write its chapter on the very stage where legends once stood. And history is not made only on the global stage, it's shaped right here at home in Lakewood. In 1984, the same year that the Olympics were last held in Los Angeles, Coach Spud O'Neill assumed leadership of Lakewood High School baseball. 52 years later, he steps away not merely as a coach, but as a legacy. Generations of athletes shaped, lives influenced, lessons taught that reached far beyond the field. His career reminds us that legacy is not forged in a single season. It's built day by day, practice by practice, and player by player. And Coach, would you please join me in recognizing Coach Spud O'Neill? But that's the power of sports. They bridge generations. They transform moments into milestones and efforts into history. And that brings us to tonight. Every athlete we honor here tonight has already begun shaping a legacy. Some chapters have been filled with championship, others with leadership, resilience, and heart. The truth is, none of us knows how their stories will ultimately unfold, but that's the beauty of it. Their legacy is still being written. But what we do know is this: what they have accomplished so far matters. Their efforts, their dedication, and the character they have demonstrated have already secured their place in Lakewood's history. So on behalf of the Lakewood City Council, the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame Board of Electors, congratulations to tonight's honorees. May this recognition serve not as a final chapter, but as a bookmark to a story still unfolding, one that will inspire the next generation to pursue their own place in history. In sports, history is written every day, and tonight, it's yours. Let's celebrate our honorees with a big round of applause. Each year, the chairman of the Board of Electors presents the Chairman's Award, an esteemed honor recognizing an individual, an organization, or a cause that exemplifies dedication, leadership, and impact within their sports or community. Tonight, we're honored to present the Chairman's Award to Unity Ice Academy. Please join me in welcoming Ashley Ellis, founder and CEO, to the stage. Ashley, a former competitive figure skating, knows what it means to love a sport deeply. Figure skating did not just challenge her, it shaped her, building confidence, resilience, and self-belief. Inspired to share that experience, Ashley founded Unity Ice Academy. Unity Ice Academy believes that every child deserves a chance to reach their potential. Through figure skating, they build confidence, character, and possibility. Figure skating has long been out of the reach for many due to the high costs and limited access, but Unity Ice Academy is changing that. Unity Ice Academy breaks barriers by making figure skating accessible through coaching, equipment, and mentorship. Unity Ice Academy not only opens doors to the ice, but shapes confident, compassionate young people who carry those lessons into school, community, and beyond. And tonight, we're honored to honor Unity Ice Academy for its commitment to inclusion and opportunity. Please join me in congratulating Ashley Ellis and Unity Ice Academy as this year's recipient of the Chairman's Award.
Thank you so much, Jeff, for the incredible honor. Thank you so much to the City of Lakewood for honoring Unity Ice Academy in this way. We're at our 5th year of our program, and I'm just in awe that we're even receiving this award. So thank you so much. Thank you to the Piazza family for putting this beautiful event on, Mayor Cassandra Chase, everyone who helped put this event together, like Joe and Val. Thank you guys so much. It was such an honor to also be on the electoral committee. I'm not gonna take up too much of your time because I know we're here for the kids, but I just wanna say one thing, and that is that when I started Unity Ice 5 years ago, and I'm from the west side of LA, I went to every single rink in LA to try to get this program going, and someone said, try Lakewood. I got so many doors shut in my face trying to get this program off the ground. And Lakewood was the only rink that allowed me to pay money to do this program. I asked so many different rinks, and they all said, no, we will not take your money. Lakewood was the only place. So I just want to thank Lakewood so much for giving us this opportunity. I'm joined here by our head coach, Star Andrews, who was an alternate on Team USA. Please look her up because she's amazing. And I'm joined with one of our skaters, Genesis Lira. Trust me when I say this, remember her name because she will be in the Winter Olympics 4 years from now. Yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations to Unity Ice Academy on this well-deserving Chairman's Award. Ashley, thank you for transforming your personal journey into a platform that empowers the next generation and strengthens our community. That way? Okay. Congratulations again, and now I'd like to welcome Chuck back up. Chuck?
Thank you, Jeff. I'd like to now invite Council Member Todd Rogers to the stage to assist with our first set of awards. All of the outstanding individuals we are recognizing here tonight will receive certificates and letters of commendation from United States Congresswoman Nanette Barragan, United States Congressman Robert Garcia, United States Congressman Derek Tran, State Senator Lena Gonzalez, State Assembly Member Jose Salache, and Los Angeles County Supervisor Janice Hahn. Each year, the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame recognizes the high school teams that have won their respective league championships. This evening, we will invite those teams to come forward one school at a time. As each team representative comes to the microphone, please share which team members are on stage and provide a brief overview of the team's successful season. League champions, Artesia High School, Artesia Boys Basketball. The Pioneers didn't just win, they wore the rest of the league down. Coach Jeff Miles guided Artesia to a 9-1 league record where night after night they turned close games into clear statements. Artesia Boys Basketball.
My name is Matt Soriano. I'm the athletic director. I'm not the head boys basketball coach. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here tonight. I am joined on stage by our MVP of the team that year, CJ Okiki. We were 9-1, won league back-to-back years. CJ Okiki actually had the game-winning shot in the first round of the Division IIA CIF game. Artesia has not been in a division that high since Hardin was here. So it was a really big accomplishment for us, and CJ had the winning bucket. And yeah, once again, thank you all to the Piazza family. Thank you to Lakewood Hall of Fame. Thank you.
Next up, Artesia Girls Flag Football. Coach Matt Soriano and the Pioneers went 7-1 in league play, leaving everyone else chasing flags while Artesia chased the championship. Artesia Girls Flag Football.
Once again, thank you to everyone. You'll get bored of me really quick, I'm sure, because I'm here for the next one too. Once again, this is the team I coached. This is the team I led. We made it to the second round of the playoffs. On stage with me, our senior quarterback, Juliana Ortiz. Elisa is a junior. And behind me is Nadia somewhere. Nadia is a freshman. So once again, we were back-to-back league champions. My first year coaching them, but congratulations again to us, and thank you all for putting on this event tonight. Thank you.
Next up, Artesia High School boys soccer. Under coach Tavo Marquez, the Pioneers went 8-0-2 in league play and 18-3-4 overall, continuing a culture of consistent winning, wrapping up their sixth consecutive 605 league title. Artesia boys soccer.
I promise this is the last time I'm speaking tonight. Once again, our team, as mentioned, did win the 605 league for the sixth consecutive year. We made it to, what round of playoffs we make? The third round, the quarters? I think we made it to the quarters that year. It's always hard when we think about basketball and soccer because we do this event while the playoffs are still going on from the last year. But yeah, so congratulations to these two. We have Hyro and Adrian, two seniors that graduated for us, and we're fortunate enough to come back tonight and share in this honor. So once again, thank you to everybody. Thank
you. Artesia girls soccer. Coach Hugo Amana led the Pioneers to a 7-0-1 league record, capping the season as league champions, with defense, discipline, and just enough drama to keep it interesting. Artesia girls soccer.
Alrighty. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having us. Thank you, committee. Thank you, City of Lakewood. Thank you, Piazza family. I'm Hugo Mana. And then, yeah, we won our first ever 605 league championship. You might remember from last year, we won our first CIF championship, which was kind of weird winning before your league, but we did that. I'm a little hoarse. We just lost the semifinal game on Saturday night on sudden death. So, but introduce here Yuli Ortiz, junior, Mariel Navor is a senior last year, and then Brianna Remigio, junior, Nadia Leon, freshman, Elisa Leon, a junior, Sophia Lujan, a senior, Sydney Tan, senior. We have assistant coach here, Camila Reyes, and assistant coach, Ms. Jessica Riva. And Sydney Tan's gonna give us a few words here.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sydney Tan, and I'm here representing my team as a whole. And I'd like to say how excited and honored we are to receive this recognition with 7 wins and 0 losses during our whole time during league. And I'd first like to thank the parents and the coaching staff for pushing us, and they're our OG day ones. And I'd like to say how proud I am of our team and all the hard work and dedication, and just overall how well we work together, and it really feels like a family. So, yeah, thank you.
Next up, Mayfair High School. First, Mayfair baseball. Coach Frank Ravello and his Monsoons powered through league play with big bats, bold arms, and a championship mindset. They finished with a 13-2 league record and a well-deserved title. Mayfair baseball.
Juan Troncoso. Unfortunately, the baseball coach cannot be here today because they have a game, but we'd like to thank everybody that's involved in the Lakewood Hall of Fame. Thank you, guys.
Mayfair girls cross country. The Lady Monsoons and coach Guillermo Bapel didn't just run races, they set the standard. They controlled the pace, controlled the course, and left everyone else running for second. Mayfair girls cross country.
Good evening. Hi, my name is Tori Castillo. I'm actually the girls varsity cross country coach. This season was a little bit of a whirlwind for us. We had rainy seasons, which kind of affected some of our league races. But overall, we came out on top. I think everyone was a little shocked. So it was really great to coach this season with the girls. I have up here Haley Lopez. She was actually our team captain and came in first place for our league finals. So I'd just like to congratulate her. You'll see her up on the stage a little later as well. I just would like to say thank you for this opportunity and the recognition. So thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Mayfair Boys Wrestling. When the monsoons roll in, you can either take cover or take the loss. Year after year, Coach Ibi Utala, his squad steps on the mat, then steps off with the hardware. Dominant, disciplined, and very difficult to deal with. Yet another league title for Mayfair Wrestling.
Unfortunately, Coach Ibi Atala has left Mayfair High School. I am the new head coach at Mayfair High School. My name is Juan Troncoso. This is our team captain, Kaden Carty. We would like to say a few words.
On behalf of the Mayfair Wrestling team, we had an outstanding season. We ended up being league champs for the 13th time in a row, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty awesome. We were also CIF dual team finalists and CIF individual finalists, while also sending 2 boys to state. So on behalf of us, thank you very much.
Next up, Lakewood High School. Lakewood Badminton. The Lancers badminton team proved that speed, strategy, and some birdie swag can go a long way. Guided by Coach John Henderson, Lakewood went 11-1 in league en route to the championship. Lakewood Badminton.
All right, 2 years ago, I was asked to move from coaching offensive line at Lakewood High School to coaching badminton. It's not a likely change. And of course, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you go to a badminton contest, the kids are in the stands and they're studying physics, chemistry, while they're waiting for their matches to go down. So I got all these nice, humble, kind, quiet kids. And you have an offensive line coach. And of course, our vice principal here, who has inspired some of our players to be dogs now. So on behalf of Lakewood Badminton, thank you, Piazza family. Thank you, City of Lakewood. And hopefully we can repeat that championship again this year. Thank you. Thank you all.
Next up, St. Joseph High School. St. Joseph basketball. The Jesters turned the court into their stage and the league into their audience. Smart, sharp, and seriously hard to stop, Coach Chris Childress and the St. Joseph squad went undefeated in league play. St. Joseph Jester basketball.
Thank you guys for having us out. We not only had one good year, but we've had 2 good years. First league championship since 2015. We've switched leagues each year I've been here. It didn't stop us. We were led by our captain, our MVP, Bella Harmon. You guys will hear from her later, but she spearheaded our team, our journey. I'm excited to continue this with her as she goes on to UAB. But thank you guys for having us. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you to our Jester family for believing in us and allowing us to go on this journey together. So that's it.
Now I'd like to invite Councilmember Steve Croft to the stage for the presentation of the next set of awards. Thank you, Todd. St. Joseph flag football. With Coach Tim Loya on the sideline, the Jesters went a perfect 8-0 in league and 18-3 overall. Undefeated in league play and unrelenting from opening snap to the final flagpole, St. Joseph continues to build a flag football empire.
Well, thank you very much. I want to thank the Piazza family and the city of Lakewood. This is our third year in this high school program, and fortunately for us, it's my third year up here. Each year it gets harder and harder, so that makes it a little bit more meaningful. About our program, we have 55 girls in our program. We're very proud to have a freshman, JV, and varsity. We have over 40 wins this season with those girls. In large part, we're three-time back-to-back undefeated league champs. Division I, playoffs, both years. And a big part of that is because of the two young ladies up here. You'll hear from both of them later, but one is Julia, who is a scholar athlete. She's also a two-way player, both sides of the ball, and our punter. So that was very impressive, Julia. She's a senior, so we lose her. It's a big part. And also we have Lexi Loya, who's my daughter. She is a junior. She was a three-time MVP, league MVP, and you'll hear from her later as a performer, flag football performer. So thank you, SJ family. We appreciate everything you do in the city of Lakewood, and we're really, really proud of being from the city of Lakewood. So thank you.
St. Joseph Soccer. Under Coach Isaac Ayala, the Jesters went 9-0-1 in league and 15-2-2 overall, controlling the pitch from start to finish. When the final whistle blew, St. Joseph was standing alone at the top. St. Joseph Soccer.
Thank you to the Lakewood Hall of Fame, the Jester family. I'm Coach Mike Sutton. I just took over the program this year, but I want to give congratulations to Coach Isaac. He did a great job previously. Lexi Loya was on the team last year as well. I want to accept this for him and the Jester family, and hopefully I can get my own coming up here next year. Thank you.
Next up, St. Joseph Swimming and Dive Team. The Jesters, under Coach Jason Mills, continued to make waves, swimming their way to the top of the standings and securing a league title for the third consecutive season. St. Joseph Swimming and Dive.
So Jason Mills is no longer here. I'm the new swim and water polo coach, Ashley Vidali. I am looking forward to having a fifth league championship title. We're at 4 right now, so we're doing our work this season, getting it in. This is Natalia Pei. She is our swim captain as well as our polo captain, so we're gonna miss her. She's graduating this year. She's amazing. I'll have her speak upon the program as well.
As Coach Ashley said, this is our 4th league championship in a row. We had a whole relay team and a girl qualify for 100 butterfly CIF finals. So we had an amazing season. Thank you so much to the Piazza family, to the Youth Hall of Fame, and to our coaches and our amazing staff and AD and our amazing school. Thank you.
We'll now move on to our CIF champions. While a league championship is a tremendous accomplishment, a CIF title represents competing and succeeding against the very best teams across the entire section. It is one of the highest honors a high school program can achieve. First up, Artesia Girls Volleyball. The Pioneers, led by Coach Francisco Serrano, made history by winning the CIF Southern Section Division VIII Championship for the first time in school history. In the championship match, Artesia brought the brooms when it mattered the most, sweeping Shure High School 3-0. Artesia Girls Volleyball.
Good evening, everybody. It is truly an honor to be here and receive these certificate and be recognized for the work that these girls have done. So many people to say thank you to. We'll start by the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame. Thank you so much. The ABC Unified School District, thank you. The faculty at Artesia High School, thank you so much for the opportunity and believing in me. And I'll say what happened in the interview. They asked me what I want to do. I said I want to take the girls as far as I can. And I also want to say thank you to the girls for believing in us. Parents, thank you so much for trusting in us as new coaches. And I personally couldn't done this without the help of some special people in my life, which is my siblings, my brothers. They were the assistant coaches that helped me to take these girls to wherever we got. So assistant coach Juan Serrano, and my other younger brother, Jose Serrano, both of them they were like the wings, and they were like the ones that were just pushing me and just telling me, just keep going, and we did it, and we made it. So thank you so much. Our captain, DJ, would like to speak and say something, but we also have on the stage Avery, Junior, and also our junior, Haley. But our captain want to say some words.
Hi, everyone. So I'm just going to be saying that I'm so thankful for this opportunity. And honestly, we're coming back from 4th place in league, and we barely made TIF. So we knew as a team that we really had to fight for this championship, and that we faced teams that were bigger, faster, and even more recognized than us, but we never let that get in our way. So thankfully, our hard work and dedication paid off, and I can't wait to pass down the torch to these future juniors, and I hope and I know that they're gonna get the championship next year too. Thank you.
Mayfair High School competitive cheer. When the lights were brightest, they hit their routines, stuck their skills, and left no doubt who owned the moment. Under the guidance of Coach Darius Carter, the Monsoons competitive cheer team captured the Division III CIF Southern Section Traditional Competitive Cheer title. Mayfair Cheer.
Thank you very much to the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame. Thank you so much for the recognition. Wow. It's been a long time coming. Just so you all know, Mayfair High School cheerleading, we won our very first CIF in the program's history, thanks to these ladies and the other 11 athletes that were unable to be here today. It's been an incredible journey. I honestly have to thank Miss Michelle Machado, Mr. Dennis Guerra, Kelly Schneider, the entire staff for taking a chance on a gentleman that just wakes up every day and can't wait to coach, can't wait to work with our youth. Sorry. That was not planned. And an even bigger special thanks to my wife, Lily Carter, who, man, she has to come home to me every single day and hear about my great adventures in cheer. We just won our second CIF championship this season. Again, back-to-back. Real quick, I want to introduce our ladies, but before I do that, our parents have just been incredible. For the past few years I've been here. A lot of our athletes up here have been with us for, about 4 years. I've had the pleasure of coaching Miss Anaya Stubbs since she was in middle school. You got Jazara Jernigan. I've coached Miss Kiara Owens when she was a young lady. And I got Miss Isabella Diaz, and we have Miss Shamari. Shamari is a junior, and I have 4 seniors representing us today. But thank you all so very much. Thank you to Mayfair for continuously believing in our program, believing in me as a coach, and hey, I'm going to wake up again, ready to coach again tomorrow and the day after that. Thank you.
St. Joseph Gymnastics, individual. In 2025, St. Joseph's Catherine Bell put together a dominant run across both league and CIF competition. At the Moore League Finals, she finished first on vault, beam, and floor, and later competing as an independent at the San Diego CIF Championship meet. She claimed first on vault, first on floor, and took home the all-around title. A multi-meet, multi-title performance that put St. Joseph Gymnastics front and center. St. Joseph's Gymnastics.
Thank you to the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame Board of Electors, to the Piazza family, and especially to St. Joseph administration for helping us keep our team alive. And even after all the schools in our southern section here closed their teams, they supported us traveling to San Diego every week for meets, which gave us the opportunity to compete in a playoff and eventually in a CIF championship. And we're so thankful for that.
Before we move on to our Special Achievement Awards, let's give one more big round of applause for all of our local championship teams. Next up, Outstanding Youth Team. The Lakewood 49ers basketball team delivered an outstanding performance at the 2025 Special Olympics Southern California Summer Games, earning a hard-fought gold medal after 2 days of intense competition. Facing strong teams from across the region, the 49ers showed resilience, teamwork, and determination in every matchup. Each athlete stepped up, supported one another, and competed with confidence and heart. In a thrilling championship game decided in the final moments, the 49ers secured victory with a dramatic last-minute three-pointer to claim the gold. Their dedication, trust in one another, and commitment to excellence defined their championship run and made them truly deserving of recognition as this year's Outstanding Youth Team. Lakewood 49ers.
Good evening. Thank you. All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Nicholas Rosales, and I have the honor of being one of the head coaches of the Lakewood 49ers. Last summer, we took the court at Cal State Long Beach to perform and play for the Special Olympics Summer Games. We competed and we went undefeated and brought home the gold. It was my first year coaching, so if I'm going to be honest, I did get carried a little bit by these group of athletes right here. But in all seriousness, they played great basketball. I saw a group of athletes who refused to quit. And to the families, thank you for your support and for always believing in us. And to my 49ers, in year 2, we're going to be coming back better and ready to run it back. Thank you all.
Next up, the Special Olympics Outstanding Athlete Award. Aiden Brown is a shining example of what it truly means to be an athlete. His hard work, dedication, and positive spirit make him not only an outstanding competitor, but an inspiration to everyone around him. Aiden consistently gives his best effort in both basketball and softball, demonstrating perseverance, teamwork, and genuine sportsmanship every time he steps onto the court or the field. This year, he played a key role in leading the 49ers basketball team to a gold medal at the 2025 Special Olympics Summer Games, an incredible achievement that reflects his commitment to practice, leadership, and determination to succeed. His passion for competition and his unwavering dedication highlight exactly why Aiden is the 2025 Special Olympics Athlete of the Year. Aiden Brown.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Aiden Brown. Wow, this was shocking, to be honest. Hear my name as Player of the Year. This is truly an honor to me. I'm really blessed to be a part of this program for 7 years now. I just know whenever there's a situation or a problem going on, I appreciate my coaches and teammates who have my back. I must say this sports program that I'm in helped me make a few friends, actually. To win or accomplish something in life, you gotta have pride and dedication to get it. I also appreciate all the love and support this organization has for me. When stay committed, I work out every day except Sunday. I learned how to not eat too much sugar and make sure my diet is balanced so I don't gain weight. Every Monday I go to intense interval training. I also lift weights and go on long distance walks. I keep myself safe and healthy away from drugs and alcohol. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. I've been playing basketball since I was 6 years old. I've always had passion for the sport, and my final thoughts are I will continue to develop. Sincerely, thanks to everybody who has been in my corner through this journey. Thank you.
Well done, Aiden. It is now my pleasure to welcome Councilmember David Ariano to the stage to assist with the presentation of our next set of awards. Thank you, Steve. Next up, Outstanding Sustained Contribution to Youth Sports. Tonight, we honor Lakewood High School coach Dwayne Cooper, a proud graduate of Lakewood High School and a member of the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame. Dwayne's basketball journey took him from Lakewood to USC and eventually to the NBA, where he enjoyed a professional career at the highest level. But what makes Dwayne truly deserving of this honor is not his success as a player. It is his decision to come home. For the past 10 years, he has served as Lakewood's head boys basketball coach, while also working as a special education teacher. Dwayne's story is one of perseverance, humility, and gratitude. He has chosen to invest his experience, his time, and energy back into the community that helped shape him with an unwavering commitment to future generations. Dwayne Cooper.
I don't have a prepared speech like my man, but I want to thank everybody involved with the Lake Youth Hall of Fame. Basketball has given me so much, and it's important for me to give and pay basketball back and pay it forward to the up and coming generation. And I just want to thank everybody again who's involved. Our administration here, they've been so supportive, along with Mike. It's just the whole thing has been unbelievable. So I just want to continue to give back, and I just thank you again.
The Joe Esquivel Coach of the Year Award. Each school nominated one coach for this award, and although ultimately only a single coach was selected to receive the award this year, everyone who was nominated deserves our recognition and respect for everything they do for their student athletes, their schools, and our community. Before we present the Joe Esquivel Coach of the Year Award, we'd like to take a moment to recognize the 3 other outstanding coaches who were nominated for this honor. When I call your name, please stand and be recognized. From Artesia High School, girls volleyball coach Francisco Serrano. From Mayfair High School, cheer coach Darius Carter. And from Lakewood High School, wrestling coach Randy Gonzalez. Please join me in giving these fantastic coaches another well-deserved round of applause. Our recipient of the Joe Esquivel Coach of the Year Award is Mary Gustafson from St. Joseph High School. In just 6 seasons, Mary has transformed the Jesters tennis program. What was once a team struggling to field a full roster has grown into a thriving program with both JV and varsity squads, a direct reflection of her passion and relentless dedication. The 2025 season brought significant challenges. After her longtime assistant left the program just before the season began, Mary led the program on her own. Midway through the year, she lost her top player to injury, all while caring for a newborn child. Yet, through it all, she guided the Jesters to a second-place league finish and a historic run to the Division V CIF team finals, the first in school history. Congratulations, Mary Gustafson. Thank you for your tireless effort and dedication.
Thank you. Whoever wrote that, that was so nice. Thank you. I apologize if I cry. I am a new mom, and everything is beautiful and emotional. I just wanted to say I absolutely have the privilege of running this tennis program at St. Joseph High School, where I also teach. I am so happy to be representing the sport of tennis, my alma mater, my place of work, and my team who made history these past 2 years, and of course my city, Lakewood, where I was born and raised. I've spent so many days in the beautiful parks here in Sportstown, USA, and I've eaten every post-game meal at McDonald's. So Lakewood is who I am. As we were all taught, there is no I in team, so I would be remiss not to thank some amazing people. Firstly, I'd like to thank the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame, the Board of Electors, the Piazza family, our city mayor and council for this honor. Thank you to Dr. Terry Mendoza, our principal at St. Joseph High School, Mrs. Dana Wines, our assistant principal for public relations, Mr. Earl Lewis, our athletic director, Mr. Mike Sutton, our assistant athletic director, and good luck charm this season, Mr. Aaron Ruiz, our JV coach, Mr. Jake Negro, who I also coach tennis with at St. John Bosco High School, and all of the other coaches in our league and in this room today. A special thank you to the family of the late Joe Esquivel and to the man himself of whom this award is so aptly named after. In speaking with people about him, I have learned how passionate Joe was for the city and youth sports, and I'm honored to uphold his tremendous legacy to the best of my ability. I would also like to thank my parents, who came, because of course they come, to my wonderful husband and to my beautiful newborn daughter for all their support. Without them, I could not pursue my passion for coaching because it's their constant support, encouragement, and love that keeps our program going. And finally, I'd like to thank my players who even showed up tonight. Winning the Coach of the Year is not an individual award, but a representation of the unity of the team that I had the privilege of leading. This season was incredible, not because of the wins, but because of the love, strength, determination, and kindness of the girls that I happily spent every day with. They are incredible athletes and young women who I am proud to coach. Last year, I was coaching at 9 months pregnant. I was out there with my hat, my racket, and a big, beautiful belly. And this year, I navigated our season as a new mom, and like they said, with no varsity coach since he suddenly retired. But no matter what, our team came together like always, and we had an amazing season, going the furthest our program has ever gone in the history of our school as CIF finalists. And just to end, looking back on this special season, and when I was asked what my coaching philosophy is, I can sum it up into one word: love. We are all here today because of love. Love of our sport, love of our city, love of our children. We do it because we love it and because we love them. I love tennis, I love Lakewood, and I love my players. To the young athletes in this room, I hope you continue to love your sport and remember why you are playing in the first place. Not for trophies, fame, or money, although the trophies are nice, but because you truly love what you do. Once again, I'm deeply honored to accept this award, and I do take it with great love. Thank you all.
Next up, the Larry Van Nostrand Future Star Award. Our Larry Van Nostrand Future Star honoree is softball standout Jaylene Echeverria from Lakewood High School. As a freshman, Jaylene burst onto the scene with power, presence, and poise beyond her years. Jaylene earned league MVP honors, was named All-CIF First Team, selected to the Press Telegram Dream Team, and recognized as the Century Club Softball Player of the Year. After stepping away from the game earlier in her career, Jaylene returned with renewed focus and fire. That resilience, combined with her rapid development and relentless work ethic, has made her a centerpiece of the Lancers lineup. If this is what the future holds, I'm not sure opposing pitchers are feeling particularly optimistic. Jaylene Echeverria.
Hi, my name is Jaylene. I just wanted to say how thankful I am for this. Thank you to my parents for sacrificing their time and money for me. And thank you to my coaches, Coach Montez, Zell, the Vines family, Coach Mack, Coach Missy, Coach Haley, for always being on the field, getting my work in, and believing in me. Thank you.
Our all-around performers of the year. First up, Catherine Bell from St. Joseph High School. Catherine began gymnastics at just 18 months old, and years of discipline, dedication, and daily detail have shaped the athlete you've seen honored tonight. You've already heard about her dominance on the gymnastics floor this season, but what makes her truly all around is that she matched that level of excellence in cheer as well. An All-American, a USA Nationals finalist, and a pennant forward recipient, Catherine helped lead a history-making team that advanced to the national finals in both traditional and game day cheer. Vaults and victories, stunts and stage lights, different disciplines, the same standard of excellence. Catherine Bell.
Hi everyone, my name is Katie Bell and I'm really honored to be here tonight. I would like to thank all of St. Joseph High School, the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame Board of Electors, the Piazza family, the Board of Trustees, and all the generous sponsors for their support. I would also like to thank my coaches, Coach Andy and Coach Serene, for everything they do for me, as well as my family and my teammates. Another big thank you to the Lakewood YMCA Gymnastics Center for always allowing us to practice in their amazing facility. Without any of these people, none of this would be possible. And I couldn't be more grateful to be receiving this award tonight. Thank you so much.
Outstanding high school career. This year's Outstanding High School Career Achievement Award goes to Mayfair High School's Caden Carty. Caden was introduced to wrestling by his father, and by his own admission, it didn't start out great. But he stuck with it. Through the early losses, through the long practices, and through all the moments when it would have been easier to walk away, his efforts paid off. Caden built one of the most decorated careers in Mayfair history. Every season, from sophomore to senior year, he was the Suburban League champion, the CIF champion, and that goes the only wrestler in school history to win 3 CIF titles, a state qualifier, and placed at Masters. He finished with 116 career wins and an unmatched legacy. Now, that's a career worth celebrating for Mr. Caden Carty.
I'll keep this one a little bit shorter. I'll be up here shortly. But first and foremost, I'd like to thank my family, my coaches, and the Piazza family. Other than that, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you very much.
Scholar Athletes of the Year. From Artesia High School, we recognize Brianna Remigio as one of our Scholar Athletes of the Year. A defender on the girls' soccer team, Brianna was a first-team All-League selection and a leader on a squad that was scored upon just 8 times in 23 games. And she also competed in cross country. In the classroom, Brianna matches that same standard of excellence with a perfect 4.0 GPA. Balancing 2 sports with a flawless academic record isn't easy, but Brianna certainly made it look that way. Brianna plans to attend either UC Berkeley or UC Irvine to major in biochemistry with the goal of becoming a neonatal ICU doctor. Based on what she's already accomplished, her next chapter looks pretty promising. Brianna Remigio.
Hello, my name is Brianna Remigio, and I'd like to start off by thanking the City of Lakewood and to everybody who organized this event, and also to the staff at Artesia High School. Thank you so much for this incredible honor, to my coaches, to my teammates, families, and friends. You have believed in me, pushed me, and carried me when I needed it most. Balancing academics and athletics isn't easy, but your support made it possible. I'm truly grateful and humbled to receive the Scholar Athlete of the Year award. This means more than I can say. Thank you.
From Lakewood High School, we honor Ashley Wafer as a Scholar Athlete. Ashley was a menace on the mat for the Lancers wrestling team. She claimed the Moore League title, won a CIF championship, finished runner-up at Masters, and earned All CIF First Team, All Moore League First Team, Moore League MVP, and Press Telegram Wrestler of the Year honors. In the classroom, Ashley maintains a 3.88 GPA while balancing the demands of a championship-level athletic schedule. When she moves on to college, Ashley plans to study fire science and pursue a career as a firefighter, a path that requires discipline, resilience, and a willingness to run toward challenges, all traits Ashley has proven she possesses over and over again. Ashley Wafer.
I would like to thank my coaches and my dad. If you know me, I never was like, I wasn't really paying attention in school like freshman year. And then like one day, junior year, something clicked and I really started to pay more attention in school because I just think it helped me like make my life a little more well-rounded. So yeah, study hard, guys.
Next up, from Mayfair High School, we honor Delana Lay as the Monsoons Scholar Athlete. She captured the league championship for the second straight year, finishing 23-1 in the regular season and 31-8 overall. She was named team MVP and defended her title with a dominant performance at league finals. Delana's senior season came with the added pressure of college applications and academic demands, yet she still found a way to perform at her best when it mattered the most. She carries an unbelievable 4.54 academic GPA and has earned honor roll recognition all 4 years. She plans to attend Cal State Long Beach, where she will study nursing and aspires to become a pediatric registered nurse. Delana Lay.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank the Lakewood Hall of Fame for presenting me with this honor and the Piazza family for their contributions to this amazing event. Tennis has been such an important aspect of my life for the past 4 years, and I'd like to thank everyone who made this journey not only possible, but enjoyable. First of all, to my parents, thank you for coming to all my matches, taking me to and from practice, buying all my rackets and kits. I would not be able to stand here tonight without your support. To my coach, Tran, I know we kind of hit a rough patch this past year, but thank you for believing in me despite it. Thank you for pushing me, even if it was to my limit. I couldn't have asked for a better coach. And finally, to my manager, he's not my manager, he's my teammate, but thank you for being here tonight, for being there this past season, and for being in my life. I may not have started my tennis career with you, but I'm glad I get to end it with you. Thank you for always listening to me, for keeping me sane, and for being one of my best friends. I'm so glad I get to end this whole thing with you. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Our final scholar athlete being recognized this evening is Julia Scalas from St. Joseph High School. Julia helped lead the Jesters flag football team to the Camino Real League title, their third in a row, and a CIF Division I playoff appearance. She earned second team all-league honors and received the team's True Grit Award, a fitting recognition for a player who competes with both skill and character. Julia carries a 4.72 GPA, is an AP Scholar with distinction, a College Board National Recognition honoree, and has completed an extensive list of AP courses that includes calculus, physics, biology, and chemistry. Julia plans to study biology in college and pursue a career in the medical field. Julia Scalas.
This is like a full circle moment for me because my dad actually used to work at the Lakewood Hall of Fame McDonald's, so that's cool. Thank you to the City of Lakewood, the Piazza family, and the Board of Trustees, all of the SJ Flag football coaching staff, Yeah, sorry. And all of my teachers at SJ, and of course, my parents. So, thank you.
We would like to thank the Lakewood Rotary Club for their continued sponsorship of the Scholar Athlete Awards. At this time, I'd like to welcome Vice Mayor and Chairman of the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame, Jeff Wood, back to the stage to assist with the presentation of the next set of awards. Thank you, David. We now turn our attention to the performers of the year, athletes who separated themselves from all the rest, who elevated their performance, and who defined excellence in their chosen sport during the 2025 calendar year. Our baseball performer of the year is Andres Gonzalez from Gar High School. Andres put together a season built on consistency and composure. He hit .316 with a .410 on-base percentage, earned first team All-Gateway League honors, and was named to the Press Telegram Dream Team first team. He also represented Team California in the High School National Championship Series and proved he belongs alongside some of the best talent in the country. A product of Lakewood Little League and years of high-level competition, Andres has signed to continue his career at USC, which means somewhere in Westwood next year, a baseball is going to be flying over a fence and there's going to be a lot of upset Bruins. Please join me in congratulating our Performer of the Year, Andres Gonzalez.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Andres Gonzalez. I go to Gar High School. First off, I would like to thank the City of Lakewood for selecting me for this award. It's truly an honor to be chosen among such an outstanding group of individuals. I'd also acknowledge my family, as well as my coach, Gerardo Perez, and the Gar administration for their support. It's a blessing to have them behind me as I continue on this journey. Thank you again. I hope to see many of you at our games this spring at Gar. Go Glads.
Basketball. We would now like to recognize Bella Harmon from St. Joseph High School. Bella didn't just have a big season, she had a historic one. She averaged 18.8 points, 8 assists, 16.1 rebounds, and 4.9 steals per game, ranking 4th in California in assists and 10th in rebounds. She earned first team All-League, League MVP, Press Telegram Dream Team first team, and All-State honors. Bella led the Jesters to an undefeated league championship, the program's first in 10 years, resetting the standard and changing the culture along the way. Bella's resume is so stacked that I couldn't possibly list everything here this evening, so I won't even try. Bella will continue her career at the University of Alabama, Birmingham, where, if history tells us anything, the program might want to start clearing some space in their record books. Bella Harmon.
First, I like to start off by thanking God. When I first got involved in youth programs here in Lakewood, I never knew it would have impacted me, not just in sports, but also finding a community that's home. Being a part of Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame is an incredible honor, but I wouldn't have been able to do it without any of my family members, the Piazza family, my parents, Coach Chill and his family, and most importantly, the SJ community. I am truly honored and deeply grateful for this recognition. Thank y'all.
Next up, beach volleyball. From Mayfair High School, please welcome your beach volleyball co-performers of the year, Addison Riddle and Kendall Sumlin. What started out as two indoor players trying their hand at beach volleyball quickly turned into a history-making partnership. Without missing a beat, they figured it out on the fly and made the transition from the gym to the sand look seamless, proving that athleticism, trust, and determination can build something truly special. In just the second season of beach volleyball at Mayfair, they finished 17-3. 17-3 overall, earned first team All-League honors, and were named co-league MVPs after defeating every number 1 and number 2 pair they faced during the season and playoffs. In the league finals, they endured a 7-hour match, avenging earlier losses and outlasting every challenge they faced. When the day ended, they stood tall as the first pair in Mayfair history to win a beach volleyball league championship. What they built together this season won't just be measured in wins or a league title. In only the program's second year, they established an identity, resilient and relentless, and laid the foundation for Monsoon Beach Volleyball's future. Addison Riddle and Kendall Sumlin.
Hi, I'm Addison.
And I'm Kendall.
And we would like to thank the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame Board of Electors, the City of Lakewood, and a special thanks to Ron Piazza and family and our own families for all the time and hard work they've put into us.
We'd also like to thank our coach Guerra for stepping up and being present and making our last season memorable and possible.
We've had a fantastic year and became league champions after defeating some of the top teams.
Also, a thank you to our teammates for supporting and pushing us to be the best versions of ourselves out on the sand.
We are honored to have received this recognition.
Thank you.
From St. Joseph High School, our cheerleading performer of the year is Alana Gonzalez. A 4-year varsity cheerleader and team captain, Alana helped lead the Jesters to a history-making season, advancing to finals in both game day and traditional cheer at nationals, and competing on the sport's biggest stage in Orlando. She described that finals performance as the most meaningful of her career, her last time on the mat as a St. Joseph cheerleader, and she delivered with confidence, precision, and heart. An All-American, a national finalist, and a leader who competed not just for herself, but for her team. In a sport built on height, timing, and trust, Alana elevated all three. Alana Gonzalez.
Hi, I'm Alana. I would like to thank the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame Board of Electors, the Piazza family, and the generous supporters. I would also like to thank my parents, Coach Andy, and Coach Stream for all their support. Thank you.
Cross country. Some athletes win in a sprint. Others win by simply outlasting everyone else. Haley Lopez from Mayfair High School did a little of both. The Monsoon's steady stride setter was difficult to dislodge from the front of the pack, no matter the distance, and took home the league individual title with a personal best in the 5K. But Haley will be the first to tell you this season wasn't a solo run. She credits the bond of a team that felt like family, a coach who believed in her, and parents who trained, traveled, and cheered the whole way. An excellent student with a love for math, Haley clearly knows how to do the calculus, put in the miles, trust your team, and the results add up. Tonight, Haley is right where she's supposed to be, out in front with the rest of us just trying to catch up. Haley Lopez.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Haley Lopez, and I'm so blessed to be here. Thank you to the Lakewood Hall of Fame for giving me this award. I had the best time putting my heart into this sport. I'd like to thank my coaches, Coach Tori, and Coach Wilpel and Coach Suhey, who can't be here tonight. as well as my parents for supporting me every step of the way and showing up for me, and our Mayfair administration for supporting this program. I would have never become the athlete I am without any one of them. Thank you so much.
Flag football. At this point, announcing the flag football performer of the year feels less like a surprise and more like an inevitability. For the third consecutive year, this honor belongs to Lexi Loya from St. Joseph High School. In 2025, she was the league MVP and the Press Telegram Player of the Year. She threw for 4,757 yards and 72 touchdowns, while adding 628 rushing yards and 8 more scores on the ground. Let's not forget, she plays defense too. The Jesters quarterback / safety also pulled down 6 interceptions and made 52 tackles. Oh, and by the way, she still has 1 more year left to go, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're both up here again at next year's ceremony. To the rest of the Camino Real League, I can only say one thing: good luck. Lexi Loya, everyone.
Hello, I would just like to say thank you to St. Joseph High School, the Piazza family, the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame organization for giving me the opportunity to be here. And I would like to say thank you to my family and everyone who has supported me to be able to be where I am today. Thank you.
Moving on to football. Some players fill a stat sheet, others fill a sideline with energy. Tywan Jones Jr. from Lakewood High School did both. The Lancers cornerback was named Moore League Defensive Player of the Year, First Team All-League, First Team All-CIF, and Press Telegram Dream Team First Team. He finished 2025 with 93 tackles, 4 interceptions, and 3 forced fumbles. On special teams, for anyone foolish enough to send the ball his way, Tywan turned kick returns into moments of sheer panic as he racked up 932 return yards and 5 touchdowns. His favorite performance? Shutting out Milliken and bringing home the Hamilton Trophy, and earlier in the year, taking the milk bucket from Mayfair. Rivalry games matter, and he showed up when it mattered most. Tywan Jones Jr.
Hello, everybody. First and foremost, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, none of this would be possible. I would like to thank the electors and McDonald's for choosing me for this award. Coming from Compton, California, you don't get this a lot, so I just want to be able to show all the little ones, it's possible. I would like to thank all my mom, my sister for being my rock, my family for all the support and love. Without them, I don't know where I'll be like, And to my coaches at Lakewood, I appreciate y'all, being at school, hard head coming in high school, and them just being mentors and people that guide me in life as a young God-fearing man. I just thank y'all for being there for me.
For the second consecutive year, Natalia Pei from St. Joseph High School is our Golf Performer of the Year. In 2025, Natalia was named First Team All-League and First Team All-CIF, continuing a career of steady excellence as she's earned both of those distinctions multiple times throughout her career. The Jesters MVP and team captain was the only golfer to qualify for CIF during her tenure. Her best performances in 2025 were shooting 3 over in a match against Bishop Montgomery and carding a 38 in the Delray League semifinals to finish first. What makes her even more impressive, she's never had a swing coach, just her high school coaches, her teammates, and years of range time with her grandfather to thank for all this success. Natalia Pay.
Hi, my name is Natalia. I would like to thank the Piazza family, the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame, for this amazing opportunity and allowing me to be on this stage. I would like to thank my amazing school for giving me the opportunity to play 3 sports and be up here for one of them, which is absolutely amazing. I would like to thank my family for always being there on the 5-hour course days, on the 3-hour practices before school and after school. Thank you so much for this amazing opportunity. Have a nice night.
Thanks, Jeff. At this time, it's my pleasure to invite Mayor Cassandra Chase to the stage for the presentation of our final set of awards. Thank you, Jeff. For one more well-deserved trip to the stage this evening, our gymnastics performer of the year is Catherine Bell from St. Joseph High School. Catherine, at this point, we may need to just leave a reserve spot up here for you. But when you've had a season like you've had, it's hard to keep you down at your table. You've already heard about her league performance. You've already heard about her CIF championship results. And those were just highlights in a season defined by consistency, control, and complete confidence. Meet after meet, routine after routine, Catherine separated herself from the field with a level of difficulty and discipline that few could match. This wasn't a moment, it was mastery. Sustained, sharpened, and undeniable. Once again, Catherine Bell.
Hi, everyone. Again, I want to thank the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame, Board of Electors, the Piazza family, the trustees, and all the generous sponsors for their support. I would also like to thank St. Joseph High School and all the administration for help keeping this program going and giving a new light to gymnastics. I want to thank my coaches, Coach Andy and Serene, for always pushing me to be my best, and my teammates for always being there for me. This award means so much, and I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you.
Our soccer performer of the year is Michael Gutierrez from Lakewood High School. The Lancers' forward was their most reliable attacking threat. The player defense's game planned for and still couldn't keep quiet. Whether it was a clean finish in the box or a moment of individual brilliance, Michael consistently found ways to tilt matches in Lakewood's favor. Michael finished the season with 23 goals and 6 assists, earning a first-team All-Moore League, first-team All-CIF honors, and the Moore League Offensive Player of the Year award. While his time in high school soccer may be shifting towards the next chapter, his 2025 season stands as one of the most outstanding offensive campaigns in Lakewood history. Michael Gutierrez.
Good evening, everyone. First, I want to thank my teammates, my coaches for pushing me and believing in me, the administrators for supporting our program, and the board of electors for awarding me this award. Most importantly, I want to thank my family for all the sacrifices and support they gave me. I wouldn't be here without you. This award means a lot to me. It represents the hard work, the growth, and the journey we've shared. I'm truly grateful. Thank you.
Our softball performer of the year is, and yes, you've heard this name before, Jaylene Echeverria from Lakewood High School. After a breakout season, Jaylene proved she is not just a future star, she is a current day contender. The Lancers leader combined consistently and clutch performance all season long. She finished the year with a .493 batting average and a .945 slugging percentage, while mashing 8 home runs and 3 triples. Her fast, ferocious swing and disciplined approach at the plate turned pressure situations into literal walks in the park. Her freshman foray was so dominant that the opposing team's game plans most days was to simply keep their fingers crossed. Power, production, and presence, or put more simply, Performer of the Year, Jaylene Echeverria.
I already said everything, so thank you again, and go Wood.
For swimming, let's dive right in. From Mayfair High School, Josh Price didn't just make waves this season, he rewrote the record books. A literal big fish in a small pond, Josh was the Gateway League champion in the 50 and 100 free, setting new league records in both events. He followed that up at the CIF Southern Section Division IV Finals, where he won the 50 free and the 100 butterfly, breaking the CIF Division IV record in the 100 fly in the process. He qualified for the CIF State Championships in both events and was named an NISCA All-American in the 100 butterfly, ranking among the top 100 swimmers in the nation. Next stop for Josh is Long Beach City College, with the ultimate career goal of becoming a fishing boat captain. Seems fitting. Josh Price, everyone.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the Piazza family for having such an awesome McDonald's. Next, Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame, thank you for hosting this. City of Lakewood, I'm very proud to live here. Thank you. I wouldn't be standing right here without my family and my dad. They shuttle me around from practice to and from, but they're my biggest supporters out of everyone. Coaches. I've had many coaches over the past year. Thank you, Coach Will. Thank you, Coach John. Thank you, Coach Todd. Thank you, Coach Darren, for teaching me how to swim, basically. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
From the California Academy of Math and Science, Mandy Oliveros returns as our Tennis Performer of the Year. In 2025, Mandy was named All-CIF and All-Moore League first team. Going undefeated in league play, Mandy captured her 3rd consecutive league singles title, only the 3rd Moore League player to ever win 3 singles titles. Mandy advanced to the CIF Southern Section individual semifinals, where she battled the eventual champion in a hard-fought 3-set match. In the quarterfinals, Mandy had one of her most memorable performances, rallying from down 3-love in the 3rd set, scoring 10 consecutive points to take the match. Ranked nationally and recognized by the Century Club as Player of the Year, Mandy has proven once again that this stage is exactly where she belongs. Mandy Oliveros.
Good evening, everyone. I have a lot of thank yous, but first I'd like to thank God for all the blessings, all the opportunities that eventually led me here today. I'd like to thank the City of Lakewood, the Piazza family, Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame, everyone who made this event possible. Thank you for all the recognition. I really appreciate it. And thank you to my family for always being there for me all the time since I started playing tennis, since even before that, for everything. Thank you to my coach, Coach Kirk, who's here tonight, for being with me all this time. And also shout out to my high school team. They're not here today, but if it wasn't for them, I really wouldn't enjoy this experience playing high school tennis because I didn't really know if I was even going to play high school tennis. And they made all of this worth it. So thank you very much to everyone. Have a good night.
From Lakewood High School, our track and field performer of the year is Amaya Rice. During the 2025 season, Amaya didn't just run races, she ran the table. First team All-Moore League, first team All-CIF, Press Telegram Dream Team, undefeated in league dual meets, and top 4 in all 20 invitational races she entered. She claimed the Moore League title in the 200 meters, qualified for CIF Division I in both the 100 and 200, and then won both events at the CIF Division I prelims. Her times of 11.72 in the 100 and 24.08 in the 200 were not just fast, they were state level fast, ranking her top 15 in California and the 100 and top 10 in the 200. Amaya leaves Lakewood with an unmatched legacy, holding school records in 5 events. When Amaya steps into the blocks, everyone else is racing for second place. Amaya Rice.
Good evening. I'm truly honored to receive this award. And first off, I just want to thank my parents and just for like investing the time and the money into the sport, and especially for like waking up at 7 a.m. and driving like 8 hours on a Saturday to watch me run for only 11 seconds and just be there all day. So that's just like really like thank you. And I also, he's not here today, but I really want to thank Coach Daniel for just like believing in me and seeing my potential since day one, and I didn't even know. And he really made my senior special. And he got me to invitationals, and like sometimes it was just me and him there because like some of my other teams couldn't get there. So he really got me to like where I am today. And I also lastly wanted to thank Mr. Wadley because I think that you believed in me almost just as much as my actual coach did. And your words always stuck with me throughout the track team. When you told me you were like, you're gonna win Moore League, and I was like, okay, Coach Wadley. And I actually went, so your words stuck with me all the way up until I won, so I just want to thank, and also everyone who like believed and supported me, and thank you.
From Artesia High School, our volleyball performer of the year is DeJulianne Goez. An all-CIF first-team selection, Division VIII Player of the Year, and first-team All-League honoree, DeJulianne was the driving force behind a historic season that ended with Artesia's first CIF championship in school history. In the CIF title match, with a packed gym and a community finally cheering for the red and black, DeJulianne delivered 21 kills, 2 aces, and 2 blocks, 25 points when it mattered most. After 4 years on varsity and 3 as team captain, she helped the Pioneers trade in that underdog label for something much more fitting, champions. For Artesia, when the opportunity for a CIF title finally arrived, DeJulianne's solid swing delivered victory. DeJulianne Goez.
Hi everyone, I'd first like to express my gratitude to the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame Board of Electors, the City of Lakewood, and the Piazza family. It's a privilege to be here today. I'd also like to thank our principal, Mr. Garcia, our assistant principal, Mr. Veach, our school administrators, the ABC Unified School District, my coaches, and my teammates. Thank you for pushing me and supporting me and growing with me every step of the way. I remember I told my coach that I wanted to win the league MVP, but we kind of fell short. But actually, this award feels so much better. So I'm incredibly grateful to prove that it is possible for Artesia's volleyball program to reach great heights. But most of all, I want to thank my parents. My parents came here from the Philippines, and I know how hard that journey was. They sacrificed everything to give me a better life and more opportunities that they ever had. One of those, or a lot of those, were a lot of sports. They put me in sports like golf, swim, and even taekwondo. So when they put me in recreational volleyball when I was younger, I kind of wanted to stick to taekwondo, but they kind of bribed me with boba instead. They're the reason I stick to hitting a volleyball instead of hitting people. But throughout the long days and nights, they never once missed a game, drove me to every practice and every match, win or lose, but they always believed in me in the end. So Mom, Dad, this isn't just my award, it's also yours. God placed me exactly where I was meant to be, and everything I am today is a blessing that came through your sacrifices, your faith, and your love. I give all the glory to Him and all my gratitude to you guys. Thank you.
Our wrestling performer of the year is Mayfair High School's Caden Carty. In 2025, he won the Suburban League title and was named League MVP. He claimed the CIF championship, which he followed up with a Masters title and a fourth-place finish at state while earning all state honors. But what made this season different wasn't just the hardware, it was the dominance. In both the CIF finals and the Masters meet, Caden didn't just win, he pinned every single opponent he faced. In 2025, 36 of Caden's 39 wins came via pin, with the fastest in just 6 seconds. For context, it took me longer to read that sentence than the match lasted. In his senior year, with the pressure and expectations at their peak, Caden Carty rose to the moment and left no doubt who the performer of the year should be. Caden Carty.
Hello once again. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Piazza family, the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame, and all my coaches that helped me throughout my whole career. As stated before, I didn't really like wrestling. It was kind of hard, to be honest. My dad put me in it, and I'm pretty sure I cried the first day. Doing sprints, I didn't really like sprints. I still don't, but I'll get through them. I come to grow up and actually enjoy wrestling, and it actually earned me a Division I scholarship to California Baptist. However, on January 2nd, 2026, right after New Year's, right after we got done hanging out as a team at Top Golf, hitting some balls, our athletic director unfortunately cut our program. He cut men's swim and dive, men's golf, and men's wrestling. It all left us in a pretty big shock. He said it was Title IX. We didn't really think that's what it was. But, however, I lost many friends. I'm going to lose many friends this year. And now I have to find a new home. Other than that, I really enjoyed my wrestling career, and I still will. I still have 4 years of eligibility left, and I can't wait to show out. Thank you very much.
Cassandra, we're ready for Athlete of the Year. That went quick. We have arrived at the culmination of the evening, the presentation of the Athlete of the Year. This is the highest individual honor bestowed by the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame. Tonight's honoree will take their place among a truly elite group of athletes whose achievements have helped define excellence in the Lakewood community, becoming just the 61st individual to receive this distinguished recognition. Our Athlete of the Year for 2025 is Lakewood High School's Anthony Ianson. Anthony was born and raised right here in Lakewood. He starred as a pitcher at Lakewood High School, then in college at Louisiana State University. It would be impossible for me to fully capture in words just how deserving he is of this honor. So instead, we'll let his story speak for itself. Please turn your attention to the screen as we take a look at why Anthony Ianson was selected as the 2025 Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame Athlete of the Year.
From a very young age, he threw things.
Our poor neighbors.
Anything that was on the ground, he would throw it over the fence into the neighbor's yard.
Both of them had pools, and he would throw everything over the fence into their pool. And I would just be like, I'm so sorry.
And you could see that he had a good arm, but we just didn't know what that meant at that point.
We'd be sitting at a red light, and you would just hear donk. And it would be Anthony took his shoe off and threw it out the window, and it just bounced off the person's car that was stopped next to us. Anything he could get, he would throw.
When it was time to go to T-ball, he went into T-ball and he started throwing the ball and he started hitting the ball right away, and you could tell that there was a little something there. But he was 10 years old, and we were middle of the season. He started losing a little weight and he was having trouble eating, and he had something called echinacea.
Basically, the end of your esophagus, the sphincter muscle you have here, well, his was just closed, so nothing could go down. So everything is sitting just with nowhere to go. And it got pretty scary because he literally couldn't eat. He just lived off of IV fluids. And then they did his surgery, and then he was perfectly fine. And he's had no issues ever since then.
Just not knowing if you're going to succeed or not is what drives me to put myself in the best position to succeed. And I think that uncertainty is what motivates me to be the best, because if two people are battling, no one knows who's going to win or who's going to lose. But if you're going in there confident that you're going to win, 9 times out of 10 you're going to.
Anthony Ianson's drive and determination helped him become the Lakewood Lancers' top pitcher in his senior year with an amazing 0.5 earned run average and 110 strikeouts. He was named a 2022 Press Telegram Dream Team Baseball Player of the Year. Anthony pitched 2 years at UCSD with an overall record of 8-3 before being selected to Team USA's collegiate national team in 2024. Ianson entered the portal and transferred to LSU in his junior year. He had a record of 12-2 with 152 strikeouts. He started Game 2 of the 2025 College World Series and became the winning pitcher with 9 strikeouts, helping LSU win its 8th national championship. Anthony made first-team All-American by Baseball America and decided to enter the MLB draft.
And then Anthony Ianson.
Ianson was selected in the 3rd round as the 87th pick by the Boston Red Sox.
I'm pleased to inform you that at last night's Board of Electors meeting, you were selected as the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame 2025 Athlete of the Year. You will be forever enshrined here at the McDonald's in the Youth Hall of Fame. So give it up for Anthony.
I live so close to this McDonald's, and I remember so many times where it was after practice or with my friends, and just looked at the Hall of Fame, you know, James Harden, Josh Christopher. That was really motivating to me as a young athlete to see those guys in the McDonald's and to look and say, I want to be in there one day. So to finally be in there, it's hard to even wrap my mind around.
Well, I'm so proud of Anthony. He just does things right. And it'll be fun to see his picture in McDonald's.
Really excited for him to get this award. It means a lot. It means a lot to not only the community, but to the family as well.
I think about this long term and how this will set me and my family up long term if I dedicate everything in my life to baseball and having a good baseball career, because, you know, anything is possible, and I really mean that. If you take time and dedicate that time into your craft and what you want to do, if you're consistent with your work and your drive and your mindset is there, you can really do anything. There's nothing that can stop you.
Anthony Ianson, the 2025 Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame Athlete of the Year. Anthony was unable to be here this evening, so please join me in welcoming to the stage Anthony's parents, Jeff and Kristen Ianson, and his high school coach, Spud O'Neill, to accept the award on his behalf.
goodness. Not supposed to do that to me before something like this, though. Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is just unbelievable. For everybody who doesn't know who I am, I'm Kristen Ianson, the mother of tonight's Player of the Year award recipient. First, I'd like to thank everyone who's come out and had a helping hand with my son to get to this point in life. Not just sports coaches, but teachers, administrators, family, and family friends, and a lot of our Lakewood council people. It doesn't happen often when a mom gets to thank everyone when their child wins an award, let alone one this important. Now, this award may not matter to a lot of people, but in our house, it means a lot. Lakewood isn't just a city, it's part of our heritage. It's part of our life. Anthony's a fourth generation Lakewoodian, and this award is something that we've been talking about since he started playing flag football for Lakewood Pop Warner and t-ball for Lakewood Little League when he was 5. So from this mom, thank you very much, and Dad. Thank you for recognizing all the hard work and dedication my son has put into the last 16 years. This award is truly appreciated. Unfortunately, Anthony is working hard in spring training, I don't know if that's what you call it, with the Boston Red Sox right now, so he couldn't be here. But he recorded a thank you message for everyone to see.
Thank you guys very much for this award. It means so much to me. I honestly didn't even know how this works, so I wasn't really sure if I was going to be able to receive this award or not. But it means a lot for you guys and your support, not just from all the baseball families, but from Lakewood, the community itself. It really does take a village, and it's bigger than me, so I want to say thank you guys.
Please join me in one more round of applause for the 2025 Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame Athlete of the Year, Anthony Ianson. Well, Cassandra, that concludes our presentation for this evening. We want to thank you for joining us tonight and for showing your continued support of all the Lakewood youth sports community and all of the incredible individuals honored here this evening. A special thank you to all of our sponsors who helped make this event possible. On behalf of the City of Lakewood, Piazza McDonald's Family Restaurants, and the Hall of Fame Board of Electors, I would like to extend our sincere congratulations to all of the Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame inductees tonight. Please be sure to stop by the McDonald's on Woodruff Avenue to visit the Youth Hall of Fame Gallery. It's one of a kind. Thank you again, everybody, and have a wonderful evening. Good night.